previous video, we studied about graphical representation of linear equations in two variables. In this video, let us study the graphical representation of pair of linear equations in two variables. In previous video, we studied that general form of linear equation is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Is it not? This is the linear equation in two variables. General form of linear equation in two variables is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers. Also, we studied that there should be another condition such that this a and b, both a and b should not be 0. Then only we can say that this is a linear equation in two variables. Is it not? So, both a and b should not be 0 means it is nothing but a square plus b square not equal to 0. Both a and b should not be 0 means the condition should be a square plus b square not equal to 0. This is, I will explain this condition with an example. Suppose this is a linear equation in two variables. This is a, let us take an example and study about the condition. This is the linear equation in two variables. Is it not? X minus y plus 2. We can say this is a linear equation because here minus 1 and 2 are real numbers. A, B, C are real numbers. Okay, and one more condition is A is not equal to 0, B is not equal to 0. Both A and B should not be 0. Both A and B should not be 0 means if we take 1 minus 1, that is if we add these one, this becomes 0. Is it not? So, we have to write a condition such that this value of A and B both should not be 0 at once, means square of this, square of 1 plus minus 1 square, if you do the sum of this, you will get 1 plus 1 which is not equal to 0. For that reason, we have given a condition to the general form of linear equation in two variables, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Both a and b should not be 0 means a square plus b square is not equal to 0. Only if this condition is satisfied, this becomes a linear equation in two variables. If not, this becomes constant equal to 0. Is it not? Because if both a and b are 0 means that is 1 plus 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. A plus b equal to 0. Then what happens? This constant becomes equal to 0. So, this does not becomes a linear equation in two variables. There is no sense in saying that this is a linear equation in two variables. For that reason, we have given a condition such that a square plus b square not equal to 0. General form of pair of linear equations is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Is it not? So, these are pair of linear equations in two variables. Is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Okay, this is the general form of linear equations. The condition is where, as we wrote in the in case of linear equations in two variables, for one linear equation in two variables, the similar condition you have to write here. Here a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 are real numbers. And one more condition is, this is one line and this is another line, is it not? The first condition for first line is, that is one pair of linear equations in one variable, two variables is, for this equation, the condition is a1 square plus b1 square not equal to 0. Both a and b, a1 and b1 should not be 0, means a1 square plus b1 square not equal to 0. And the second line, it is a2 square plus b2 square not equal to 0. Okay, this is the general form of pair of linear equations in two variables. For pair is nothing but two lines, is it not? Two equations, two linear equations in two variables. So this is the general form. Now let us study the graphical representation, that is how the graphs will be for these two pair of linear equations. Suppose two linear equations are given, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1. This is one linear equation is given. The another linear equation is a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Is another linear equation in two variables. Suppose these two linear equations in two variables are given and asked to plot the graph. Okay, when they asked to plot the graph, means there may be, as this is one line, plot a graph for this equation first. You will get a straight line, and then plot a graph for equation 2. It will be a straight line, as we studied in my previous video. These two are linear equations in two variables. Definitely you will get a straight line for this equation as well as this equation. So plot the graph as I explained in previous video of graphical representation of linear equations in two variables. Okay, similarly you have to plot graph for each line. Okay, you will get a straight line for this equation, you will get a straight line for this equation. Then when you get two straight lines, there may be three cases, is it not? Intersect at a point, okay, the other they may coincide, okay, that is one more line may pass through the same points. The other case is they may be parallel. So you will get three cases. In one case they may intersect. When you plot the graph between two lines, they may intersect at a point. Those are called as intersecting lines. They may coincide. Coincident lines, that is one may pass to the other line. The other case is parallel lines, that is the two lines may be parallel to each other. So these are the three cases you will observe when you plot the graph for two pair of linear equations in two variables. This is one linear equation in two variables, this is another linear equation in two variables. If you plot the graph, when you talking about both the lines, it is nothing but pair of lines. When you plot the graph for these two lines, as I explained in previous videos, definitely you will get a straight line, two straight lines passing through the x and y axis depending upon the conditions, is it not? So there may be three cases. One, they may intersect at point, that is at this point. At the other, they may coincident. Coincident means they may pass through the the two lines may pass through the same points. The other, they may parallel to each other. If you observe, in the case of one, that is intersecting lines, when two lines intersect at a point, this point is nothing but the solution for these two equations. This is the solution for the two equations. On plotting the graph, if you want to find the solution of the two equation is nothing but this is the solution. So, for intersecting lines there will be only one solution. Okay. For coincident lines, if you observe each and every point through each and every point of first line the second line is also passing through the each and every point of the first line, is it not? So, there will be every point on this two lines, that is the point through which both the lines are passing are the solutions for the both the lines, is it not? So, for both the pair of linear equations in two variables, you will have infinitely many solutions. Okay. In case of parallel lines, if you observe, there is no common point for these two lines, is it not? So, there is no solution for the parallel lines. Parallel lines have no solution. Understood? For intersecting lines, when you plot the graph, if you observe both the lines meet at a point, that becomes the solution for the pair of equations. When you plot the graph and if you see a coincident lines, that both the lines are coincident lines, then each and every point on that the two line passes becomes the solution for the two lines. So, definitely they will have infinitely many solutions. For parallel lines, in case of parallel lines, as there is no common point, that is there is no common point for both the lines through which they may pass. So, there will be no solution for the parallel lines. Okay, understood? Okay, on seeing the graph, you learn how to find the solution for the pair of equations. Now, let us study about the condition. Okay, before plotting the graph, on seeing the equation itself, we have to able to say whether they are intersecting lines, coincident lines or parallel lines. The condition is, for intersecting lines, if you observe, if two equations are given and if you find the ratio of a1 by a2 and b1 by b2, if these two ratios are not equal, that is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then definitely they are intersecting lines. That is, before plotting the graph itself, on seeing the equation, if you find the ratio, you can say whether they are intersecting lines or not. If you find a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, then definitely they are intersecting lines. Okay. Now, in case of coincident lines, so in case of coincident lines, the condition is nothing but all the ratios, that is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. So, in case of coincident lines, the condition is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. If all the ratios are equal, then they are said to be coincident lines. Before plotting the graph, on seeing the equations, if you want to find whether they are coincident lines, means a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2, c1 by c2. All the three ratios are equal, then are said to be coincident lines. Next, the parallel lines. In case of parallel lines, here we found a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Here all are equal. Here in the case of parallel lines, the last ratio, that is c1 by c2. Both the two ratios will be equal, only the last constant terms, ratio of constant terms will not be equal to these ratios. Okay, that is the condition for parallel lines is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. Okay, a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. Not equal to c1 by c2. Okay, understood? So, in case of intersecting lines, we can say a pair of lines, on seeing the equation, we can say a pair of lines, linear equations in two variables are intersecting lines if the ratio of a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. After plotting the graph, you will get one solution and if this condition is satisfied, you will definitely get a intersecting lines. You will get both the lines intersecting at a point. Okay, and in the case of the second case is, if a1 by a2 for all the ratios of a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 to c2, means you will, after plotting the graph, you will get a coincident lines and it will have infinitely many solutions. Okay, and third case, when a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to the constant terms c1 by c2, definitely after plotting you will get parallel lines and there will be no solution for two lines. Okay, understood? And next is, these two lines are said to be, when they are intersecting lines, these two lines are having one solution, so they are said to be consistent pair of lines. In this case, these pair of lines are said to be consistent pair of lines. In case of coincident, they are said to be dependent. They have solutions, so they are consistent but they are dependent. So they are consistent but they are dependent. Okay. In case of parallel lines, you will not have any solution, is it not? No solution will be for the two lines, so they are said to be inconsistent. When there is no solution, they are inconsistent, is it not? So parallel lines are said to be inconsistent pair of lines, inconsistent pair of lines. Now let us go into the problems. Okay. Suppose these two are the pair of linear equations they have given. Okay. Then first, after seeing the pair of linear equations in two variables, first you have to find the ratio of a1 by a2 and b1 by b2. Okay. First find the ratios of a1 by a2 and b1 by b2. Here a1 by a2 means 5 by 7, is it not? Here b1 by b2 means, here in the case of a1, in the place of a1 here it is 5, in case of a2 it is 7. In case of b1 here it is minus 4, is it not? Minus 4. Okay, that is I am comparing these two with a1x, standard form of linear equation, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. I am comparing the quotients with the standard general form of pair of linear equations in two variables. Here in place of b1, here it is minus 4. In place of b2, here it is minus 6. So you will get 1 by the 2 2's and 2 3's. So you will get 2 by 3. So we got a1 as 5 by 7. Okay. a1 by a2 as 5 by 7, b1 by b2 as 2 by 3, is it not? Both are not equal. Not equal means a1 by a2 is not equal to, here we got a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. When a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, we studied that they will be intersecting lines. After plotting the graph, you will get a intersecting lines and you will have one solution and the two lines will be consistent. So after plotting, you will get two lines intersecting at some point. Okay, this point becomes the solution for these equations. So on seeing the equation, after finding the ratio, you can clearly say that they are intersecting lines because a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So they are intersecting lines, they will have one solution and these pair of lines are consistent. Okay, that's it. Now let us go to second problem. Suppose they have given these pair of equations. Now find a1 by a2. This is equal to, here in place of a1 you have 9, a2 is 18, is it not? This is equal to 9 ones and 9 twos. So you will get 1 by 2. Now calculate b1 by b2. b1 by b2 means here it is 3 and here it is 6, is it not? So here 3 ones and 3 twos, you will get 1 by 2, is it not? When a1 is equal to A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, then definitely we have to go to the third ratio, that is C1 by C2. Is it not? C1 by C2 equal to, here it is 12 by 24. This is equal to 12 ones and 12 twos. So you will get 1 by 2. So you got A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. When these three ratios are equal, we studied that the lines will be coincident lines. Is it not? Coincident lines means when you plot the graph, both the lines will pass to the same points. Okay, after plotting the graph, both the lines will pass to the same points on the graph. So they will have definitely infinitely many solutions. Is it not? As they are having solutions, they are said to be consistent. As they are passing through the same line, they are said to be dependent but consistent. They are consistent but dependent. Is it not? Dependent pair of lines. Okay. Now let us go to third problem. Now find A1 by A2. Suppose these are the pair of equations they have given. First find A1 by A2. This becomes 6 by 2. This is equal to 2 ones and 2 threes. So it is 3. Now find B1 by B2. B1 by B2 means in place of B1 it is minus 3, in place of B2 it is minus 1, so you will get 3. Now find C1 by C2. In place of C1 you have 10, in place of C2 you have 9, so it is 10 by 9. Is it not? So we got A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2. So definitely when first two ratios are equal and third ratio is not equal to both the ratios, they are parallel lines as we studied. Parallel lines means they will be definitely have no solutions because they will not pass through any common point. There is no common point for both the lines. So there will be no solution for the parallel lines. When there is no solution, they are said to be inconsistent pair of lines. Is it not? So finally, if any two pair of linear equations in two variables are given, plot the graph, find the solutions and plot the graph, you will get a straight line for both the lines, and when both the lines meet at a point, they are said to be intersecting lines. When both the lines pass through through the same points, then they are said to be coincident lines. If both the lines have no common points, then they are said to be parallel lines. Okay. Hope you have understood graphical representation, the concept of graphical representation of linear equations, pair of linear equations in two variables.